do you think that Donald Trump could use his skills in deal-making to actually reach out to Putin? Of course, Donald Trump did reach out to Putin when he was US president. He even reached out to North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
Well, let's take the first part of your question. Yeah, he could try to reach out to President Putin, as he has actually said. But what has been noted is that there has been a steady deterioration on President Putin's part, and this is with people who have dealt with him from his own entourage. He's losing touch with reality. We are hearing these rambling versions of history and why he was doing it, and he doesn't seem to be very good at explaining exactly why he is doing what he is doing to Ukraine, what he declared he was doing, that he wanted to take it back, that he was going to avoid civilian targets. Well, he's broken his word, and the operation ain't going too well. So what I'm saying is that he's operating in his own reality. And I think that even an attempt by Donald Trump to reach out to him wouldn't get terribly far. I think the one that most stands a chance, just a chance, as things stand, is President Xi Jinping of China. Because he is Russia's biggest client, or about to be Russia's biggest client for oil and gas. But I must say, I'm very pessimistic, because Putin is very bunkered at the moment. He seems to be fighting some of his own staff. He's fired, finally, his head of overseas intelligence, of external intelligence, the FSB, put him under house arrest. And I think we're in for a bad couple of weeks. And we'd love to give diplomacy a chance, but I don't think it's got a hope in hell in the next few days.
And where do you think China are at with this invasion, Robert? We've heard mixed reports about how engaged they are with the Kremlin right now.
Well, the mixed reports are absolutely right, because their attitude seems to be extremely mixed. I don't mean to be funny here. They're being very, very ambivalent, because at first some people were saying that maybe this would be a playbook for a grab for Taiwan. Xi is much too fly to do it as crudely as that, and there were mild tut-tuts coming from Beijing when the thing kicked off, respecting the sovereignty of Ukraine. There's a problem for both of them, and I hope my fellow guest will comment on this, because I think it's a very important fact. One of the things that Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin, in their autocracy, can I put it like that, their dictatorship, fear is insurgency, upset at home. That's why they cracked down on demonstrators left and right. But there's one thing that Ukraine has stood for, and was the first in the field, was with the color revolutions. I'm not being funny here now. The Orange Revolution. And we know that Xi and Vlad the invader really fear something going wrong like that. Quickly, Putin's running out of manpower. He's got to get more. We've heard about the recruiting the mercenaries. You're quite right, the depiction of Syria we've heard from our colleague. He's trying to bring people from Syria. He's getting Chechens involved. They're trying to really ramp up to get the grunts from Belarus in. Have you looked on paper? Belarus has a tiny army, but it has a huge gang of over 120,000 gendarmerie. That means thugs who beat up demonstrators. But they're showing great reluctance to go in. The break point comes in 2 or 3 weeks when you have one of the twice a year conscription rounds. And if the conscription round comes up as the news about Ukraine is really getting out, I think he could be in real trouble. And there are signs of that already.